Maybe I'll just start making drinks that are named after guns. So earlier in the week, I made 3 really simple classic coffee cocktails: the espresso martini, the Irish coffee, and of course, the white Russian. Really simple, nice cocktails that are quite inoffensive, easy to drink, and just generally a nice entry into coffee cocktails. This one is less so a nice entry and more interesting. Normally, this is the part of the video where I tell you some history about a cocktail and act as though I'm all knowledgeable, but in reality, I don't know a thing about this, so let's learn together. Revolver. That's a pistol. Revolver cocktail. I can now say to you that the Revolver cocktail was first invented in the early 2000s. Ooh. Apparently, the Revolver is locked and loaded with bourbon and coffee liqueur. Locked and loaded. I assume it just means stirred because it's a Manhattan riff. It's an early 2000s cocktail using coffee liqueur and bourbon. The original, funny enough, with the name, was using bullet bourbon. I've only got a little bit left today, but I'm thinking to give the drink an extra bit of punch or bang, I'm going to use Wild Turkey 101. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a shorter video today. I just want to get straight into making it, see what I think of it. And yeah, I'll give it a taste and hopefully it's a nice drink. You're going to need a mixing glass. We're going to add 30 ml of coffee liqueur. I like my Manhattan specs to be 2 parts of the whiskey to 1 part of the sweet vermouth. So I'm just going to copy that. I was tempted by using Kahlua. Quite sweet as well. It might work really well in this. It's the classic and it's very tempting, but I used it earlier in the week, so I'm gonna skip the Kahlua in this one, although if you've got a bottle of Kahlua, I'm sure that'd work fine. What I'm going to be using is actually Aluna coconut. Aluna. I'm sure they'll tell me. Aluna make a really nice coconut rum, and it'll be no surprise that they've actually got some of the coconut into this coffee liqueur. It's also got toasted coconut, a little bit of cacao nib, and also a touch of black cardamom, although they are very subtle flavour notes. At the end of the day, it's a coffee liqueur. It's just got a little bit extra going on. And I think the touch of coconut and the touch of chocolate paired with a bourbon, it could be really nice. So 30 ml or 1 ounce of your preferred coffee liqueur. I'm then going to add 60 ml or 2 ounces of my bourbon. As I said, I'm using Wild Turkey 101 today. I want the higher proof, and yeah, maybe there's a bit of sentimentality with this drink as well. 60 ml or 2 ounces of your preferred bourbon. Cheers, Dad. Add ice to your mixing glass and give that a stir. It smells really nice. You want to strain this into a chilled Nick and Nora. For garnish, we're going to flame a nice orange peel on top. Once you've got your orange peel, you want to grab your Gary Lineker, your match of the day. You're going to strike that and warm up your peel. Just a gentle warm, and then express the oils. Just going to give this a quick wipe, just to impart a little bit more of that orange note. Feel free to garnish with the orange. I'm going to leave it off. And there you have a Revolver. I've never actually tried one of these, so I'm quite excited to give it a go. Ooh. Personally, I'm not usually the biggest fan of boozy stirred cocktails. It's not been something that I've loved over the years. As much as I'm slowly leaning towards them now, I wouldn't say they're the go-to if I see them on a menu. I'm trying to push myself further and further into that domain, and this might be a really good entry cocktail for that. There's hardly any sweetness to it. It's really strong, it's really boozy, yet the flavours are coming through so well. The cold brew coffee and this almost bitter, but it's not bitter, it's a nice soft coffee taste is coming through the entire drink. I can actually taste the coconut slightly, and maybe a touch of chocolate too. I'd actually say between this and the Black Manhattan, it's really close to say which is my favourite riff of a classic Manhattan. Actually no, it's not. It's not close at all. That's my favourite Manhattan riff. I'm really glad I used the Aluna coffee liqueur, just because it's not got that sickly sweetness to it. The lack of sweetness almost in this drink is what's making it really, really moreish. A great sipper. And the aftertaste I've still got is one of quite rich, warm coffee, which is just it's a brilliant drink. I say every drink's brilliant, I need to start making some shit ones. So thank you so much for watching this video. It means the world to me, it really does. If you like the video, feel free to drop a like and maybe consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this a couple of times a week. If you'd like to see me on a more daily basis, you're more than welcome to head over to Speakeasy UK on Instagram, where I'll be posting daily content, somewhat like this, and let's be honest, not really like this at all. I'll see you all very soon. Cheers.